You're about to find out the amazing, unbelievable, and most untold story of Rasputin. Grigori Yefimovich. Rasputin was born in 1869 in the small Siberian village of Pokrovskoye. He grew up dirt poor. His father was a peasant, his mother the daughter of a peasant. There were rumors that before his birth his mother had a vision that her son would do great things and become a holy man. When Grigori was 10, his father died, and the family fell into even deeper poverty. By age 16, he was known as a wanderer throughout the region. He married a local woman, and they had children, but he left them almost immediately to wander some more. As an adult, Rasputin became known as a holy man who could heal the sick and even raise the dead. Of course, these claims were never proven, and many people considered him a charlatan. But somehow he gained a reputation as a healer. In fact, he was given the nickname the Mad Monk, because he claimed to be a holy man, yet he lived like a hermit, drank vodka, and chain-smoked cigars. That is, until he met the Russian royal family and changed the course of history forever. 2. Rise to power in the royal court. In 1903, a member of the Russian nobility heard that Rasputin could cure illnesses by the power of God. She decided to take a chance and introduced him to her friends, Tsar Nicholas II and his wife, Tsarina Alexandra. This was a fateful meeting. Within a few weeks, Rasputin had befriended the royal couple and their 4 daughters. But it was his supposed healing powers that gained him the most attention. At the time, their youngest son, Alexei, was only 4 years old, and without telling anyone, Rasputin approached the boy and told him he felt better already. Soon afterward, the child's hemophilia went into remission. Now convinced that Rasputin was a man sent from God, the grateful Tsarina Alexandra allowed him to move into the palace and become a part of the royal family. And this gave Rasputin tremendous power, although he had no official position. He lived a scandalous double life. During the day, he was the mystical healer who cured the sick and spoke with God. But at night, he was a notorious drunk and womanizer who slept with prostitutes and got into wild fistfights. It wasn't long before rumors began spreading that Rasputin was manipulating the normally shy and reserved Tsarina into making political decisions that some members of the nobility thought were disastrous. It didn't help that he seemed to thrive on the negative attention. Those who opposed him claimed that Rasputin was a corrupting force within the palace walls, a dangerous man who preyed on the fears of the royal family and would stop at nothing to maintain his power. In 1916, a group of nobles decided that the only way to protect the Russian monarchy was to get rid of Rasputin. They invited him to a party, slipped poison into his wine, and made sure he ate cakes laced with cyanide. But Rasputin showed no signs of slowing down. They then shot him 5 times, once in the chest, twice in the abdomen, and 2 more times in the head. But he survived all those bullets and staggered out of the room. Finally, the assassins caught up with him and beat him. Then they stripped him naked, tied him up, and threw him into a nearby river. It was there that the man known as Rasputin finally died. Although legends persist that he refused to die and that his body was never recovered. The Romanov dynasty collapsed soon after his death, and some believed that Rasputin cursed the family before dying, saying, "You may have banished me from your midst, but none of you will see a peaceful end." What do you think? Was Rasputin a holy man, or the monster who destroyed Russia's last empire? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to follow for more videos. Until today, historians debate whether Rasputin was truly mystical or just a cunning manipulator who knew how to exploit the fears and faiths of others.